Hello, Unbreakable Souls. It is Tuesday, November 19th, and we're going to do a reading today. Um, I'm going to be using my Awakened Tarot deck. I've already prayed over the cards. I'm also going to do some oracle with it, messages from our ancestors and messages from the universe after. And I like to use those just to kind of even get confirmation on how this reading goes. Again, I've already prayed over these cards, prayed over this reading. I just ask Spirit that you protect us from any negative or evil energy that tries to interrupt this message for the collective. All right, so what I've learned that I actually prefer to do is and I don't know if this is a particular spread, but this is the spread that I find pretty easy. Going left to right, chronological to me, that's kind of easy for me to read. So I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna pull out 4 cards and then we'll play on that after. So I've got the 8 of Cups in reverse. The 3 of Wands in reverse. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Death. Ooh. All right. So let's see what this is trying to tell us. Collective. So for the 8 of Cups, normally if this was upright, it would be time to say goodbye to something. When you feel something is missing in your life or no longer serves you, you definitely would ultimately say goodbye. But this is in reverse, which tells me that you're welcoming something. Three of Wands in reverse. I don't think this is you, collective. I honestly don't know who is popping up in this reading right now. But let me keep reading here. Let's see, because at the very end of this it says death. So before I even give you what it's trying to say, because it's starting off It's starting off a little dark, but I think it's something's telling me it's gonna get light. Something's telling me that the death of this darkness is. Okay. Okay, because I was about to say. The Eight of Cups in reverse is telling me that you're welcoming an ending to some form of misfortune here. There was a time where your dreams weren't coming true, loss of pentacles, loss of money. But that misfortune, it's all coming to an end. You're welcoming a change to this. You're welcoming a change to this. Got the Ten of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Swords. So once you put an end to the misfortune here, the loss of money, the lack of just, at some point you weren't sowing the seed, like you were sowing the seeds, you were putting in work, but your work wasn't paying off, you were losing money, but there was an end to that. And with this Ten of Cups here, once that ends, you're going to be in a good place. And that's because you faced the issues up here at hand. You did what you were supposed to do to get past that. And you made a very bold decision. Which led you to achieving your goals. Y'all, give me just a moment. So when you ended this, when you became open to ending this situation that had you losing money and not accomplishing anything, you and this could be past, present, or future. Um, you end up in a good place because you did end up taking off your blindfold. You did what you needed to do to get past all of this. And you do end up reaching your goals, and you end up finding love as well. You end up reaching your goals when it comes to your pinnacles. You end up facing the issues that were stopping you from achieving your goals. You welcomed a new life. And because of that, you're getting everything that your life is completely turning around. It's the opposite. Now, once you face your fears, you take off the blindfolds, you stop being fooled by all the nonsense that's keeping you blocked here. You end certain situations, you bring in happiness, you bring in abundance, you bring in love. And because of all that, the Knight of Pentacles came in the reverse. So this would be a good card if it was in the upright, because it's saying that you are building good habits that will pay off over time. But you might still have some bad habits that might be blocking you from getting what you're wanting. The Five of Swords comes out as well. Yeah. So you're welcoming a new life, right? There's some habits that you have that are keeping you from meeting your goals. But if you can give those up and really pick and choose your battles as to what you want to fight for, you could definitely you could meet your goals. You could alchemize your life. You could manifest your life. You could have love. But there's something here, like you're fighting for something that I'm getting not worth fighting for. Something that's not worth fighting for. Give me more on that, Spirit. Thank you. The Emperor. The Six of Cups. Both of those came out in reverse. Are you fighting for someone that's not worth it? Mm. Give me more. One more. More clarity. King of Wands, Nine of Cups, King of Wands. Mm. Okay. You know that if you make a certain decision, you let certain things go, habits, you stop fighting for a relationship that's no longer serving you. You know that something is coming, something better. The King of Wands came under Lovers. The Nine of Pentacles came under the Ace of Wands. Sorry, the Nine of Cups. You're fighting something here. You're fighting change. You're fighting to, you're fighting for someone that is a part of that life that doesn't suit you, that's a part of the loss. You're trying to hold on to them because right after all of this good stuff comes, here they come. Tower in reverse. Seven of Cups. Queen of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. So the Tower came out in the reverse, which means this person got you weak. That's what I'm getting. Seven of Cups in reverse. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool and hold on to something that is no longer serving you, because you will not get. God is saying you won't get your abundance. So the Tower normally represents chaos and the Tower normally represents chaos. But again, if you let go of this stuff that you're holding on to, you're gonna get your abundance, you're gonna get the love you want. The chaos is gonna stop. But if you don't, your dreams won't come true. Your manifestations won't come true. Hmm. Y'all. Okay. So you're holding on to a situation that's just not serving you to be. There's loss of wealth, there's loss of ambition, but it's saying if you let go of these habits of this person that you're holding on to, you will have abundance. You will have all of this chaos, and everything will stop. You will be in control of your life. Okay, so overall, what do you want the collective to know about this? What about this? What about not letting go? What about Temperance, Judgment in reverse, Page of Wands, Four of Wands. I feel like this is a warning. I feel like Spirit is warning someone. Basically, not necessarily a warning, but like, hey, if you do this, this will happen. If you don't do this, this is going to happen. If you stay with this will happen. If you don't stay with this will happen. It's very cut and dry. Very much so. Cut and dry. So the Temperance, it 5 at the top of the card, which means change. Judgment in the reverse. I don't think this is you, collective. Who the heck came in here? There's no peace. There's no enthusiasm here. So all of this, none of this situation, it's you don't want to let go of something. But Spirit is saying with the Four of Wands, it's saying if you let go of it, things will be going your way. It is time to celebrate your wins. Surround yourself with people and make you feel good. Let anything that's dragging you down, let go of that. But I'm saying you're holding on to something. You're holding on to something that's stopping your abundance. You gotta let it go. Whatever it is, you gotta let it go. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I think you're so worried about love and there's a man with a child here. You could have you gotta let it go. Maybe one more. Ten of Pentacles. In the reverse. You gotta let this go. There's no rest. There's no peace. There's no strength here. I don't see any strength here. I see a person that is hopeful. I see a person that believes that this situation, there's a person that believes that this situation can be great. There could be abundance in this situation, but everything that this is showing me that that's not. It's like they're not looking at things how they are. They're looking at things how they want them to be, how they think they can be. There's no happiness here. I mean, there's want for happiness, there's want for abundance, there's goals and there's thoughts of that. There's no action here. There's nothing. It's like you're trying to be the Queen of Pentacles. You're trying to have pentacles with someone who doesn't have pentacles. You are trying to have a positive new beginning with someone who is not positive. It's an Emperor it's a person that has the potential to be what you think they can be, but no one's holding that person accountable. There's no tower there. There's no judgment. There's no strength in this. And because there's no strength. And then I got the Four of Wands all the way at the end outside of this. Basically saying if you let all of this go, you'll be happy. If you let all of this go, if you let this situation go, you'll be happy. I don't know what else more is there. I don't know what else to say. It just keeps getting worse and worse as I go. I did a video this morning. Oh. Nine of Wands. I did a video this morning and it was titled God's Trying to Tell You Something. It was a song that was in my head all morning. God's trying to tell you something. God's trying to tell you something. And it's just over and over and over. So I did a 7-minute video on that as well. And now God's trying to tell you something here. And he ain't holding back. No more. It's like there's no more softening up the blow. He's being straight up. Look, this is what it'll be if you hold on to whatever it is you're holding on to. I'm getting a relationship. I'm getting some type of situation here that you're trying to hold on to. You're hoping for the best. You're hoping to have positive and abundance with this in this situation, and it's just not the business. Knight of Wands upside down. That's passion, courage, and action are the Knight's traits. Get out there and take the chance. That came in the reverse. You don't want to take a chance. They don't want to take a chance. Oof. Whoever's in this situation, there's contentment here, but there's also a sense of ambition. So I'm getting two people, one that's ambitious and one that's content with this situation. The one that is content, that there's a sparkle of positive. There's a sparkle of positive thinking and ambition. But I'm getting overwhelmed with lack of ambition, lack of just no vision, this ain't it. This ain't for you, collective. You let it go and you'll have everything you want. I feel like I've been saying that quite often. There's really, let's try to get a message from the universe. And then I'll do a message from our ancestors, and then we'll close it out. Kind of reading? Oh my gosh. God's trying to tell you something. God's trying to tell you something. I hope you're listening. I hope you're listening. I hope this helps. That's what I'm doing this for. I hope this helps. I really do. Because, sir or ma'am, I'm telling you, and it's clear as day. What is meant for you won't pass by you. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. I'm not making this stuff up. God's trying to tell you something. Let it go. What did I say? You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, man. That's the message from the universe. We're gonna do one message from our ancestors, and then I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. I gotta go. I gotta go to work. I gotta finish working. Oh. Yeah. I know that it can be hard because I see the want to make whatever this situation is. I see the light trying to come through. I do. But it's too dark in here. You're fighting. One of the cards said you're fighting to hold on to something. Pick and choose your battles. I think that was another one. This ain't the battle. This ain't the battle for you. I think you fought long enough. That's why I think there was some higher up in this situation, earlier on in this situation, but I think eventually that stuff is being drowned out by, ooh, y'all. Okay. The Holy One, inspiration. Do you need some inspiration? This needs some inspiration. What'd I tell you? No inspiration, no enthusiasm, no just contentment. Ugh. Bruh. God's trying to tell you something. Come on. Here we go. The higher self has many expressions in visible, physical forms as well as non-visible forms, and comes to you in a particular manifestation depending on your upbringing, your culture, shared communal agreements, or the preferences you developed along your spiritual path. Among these possibilities, there exists in the collective human consciousness certain figures who stand out as spiritual or religious masters, ones who are predominant, ones who are the predominant figure, typically shared and honored by a group, community, or larger population. Though known by many names, the generic term for one of these ancestors is Holy One, or even Holiest of Holies. The Holy One has often been embodied in various personas, having lived in the physical realm for a period of time before transitioning, or has not incarnated into a human body but has infiltrated and permeated human consciousness as a focal point for prayer and devotional practices. Regardless, the form that is most strongly embedded in your consciousness as a sacred expression of the formless one can be a powerful spiritual ally, one that does not have to be bound or circumscribed by any fundamentalist religion or belief system. Holy One is a generic term for the ancestor that offers you inspiration and consolation. Whether you refer to this Holy One as the higher self or carry a more defined image of them as primary guide, it is not one to necessarily worship a singular God or source of all life, such as Creator, Great Spirit, or God. They are a more defined source of spiritual power which can be funded for service to the larger whole, not just humans, but other beings in their physical form. When this Holy One appears to you in this way, it is a reminder to stay consistent with your spiritual practices, to make them a daily sacred ritual. You may have remnants of wounding by those who worshipped a particular Holy One, devotees who circumscribed their personal beliefs and practices such that they excluded other religious or spiritual paths. If this is true for you, it is time to heal those wounds. Otherwise, you sustain the ultimate wounding, the illusion that you are separate from God. God's trying to tell you something. The Holy One. That tells me that you know this. Your intuition is telling you this. Maybe you're ignoring it. Stop ignoring it. Let go what is not for you. Let go. I feel like this ain't the first time that you heard this. I feel like your higher self, your intuition is telling you that you don't need to be a part of whatever this situation is. That's the reading. I hope that it resonated. If it didn't, leave it there. It's okay. Maybe the next one will. Remain unbreakable. Be strong. Listen. Get out of this. Because when you do, you'll have everything you want. Till next time. Bye.